Good morning, children. Today I am here with the second part of the chapter, that is characteristics of management. Hope you have completed the assignment of the first video. So now today in the last video we had studied the meaning of management. Today we'll discuss about the characteristics of the management. Okay. The first characteristics of management is that management is needed at all the level. Okay. So every business organization, it functions under three levels. Mainly it functions under the three levels: top level, middle level and lower level. Top level consists of board of directors, chief executives, and the responsibility of the board of director is to form the policies and control the entire organization. Okay. And middle level, they are the officers between the top level and lower level management, and their work is to prepare the plan for the achievement of the objective, to explain and interpret the policy decision taken by the top management to the lower level management. Okay, these all are the work which is done by the middle level management. And the third level consists of the supervisory level. Okay, and in this level of management, they supervise the work which is done by the employees of the organization. Okay, they explain the policies to the employees, to establish standard, to motivate the standard of work, to improve the standard of work. This all work is done by the supervisory level, and generally they consist of the foreman, superintendent, the supervisor. They all comes under the third level. Okay, so everywhere they need the management functions are followed. Top level also, they plan, they organize, they do the direction, okay, can control. Same way middle level also, they follow all the functions of management, and supervisory level also, they follow all the functions of management. Without the management functions, they cannot perform their activity. Okay, so in this way we can see that every level the functions of management are important, and we can say management is needed at all the level. Next is management is purposeful. Okay, obviously management is purposeful because all these functions are performed to achieve the objective of the organization. Okay, so we can say that management is purposeful. Management is group effort or activity. We can see that seven functions are there: planning, controlling, organizing, staffing, okay, coordinating. This cannot be done by one individual. Okay, this always require the effort of group of people. Okay, so here we can say that management is group effort or group activity. Only an individual person cannot complete the work of management. Okay, so here it is also clear that management is a group effort. Next is management is a social process. Okay, all employees of the enterprises are the members of the society. Okay, so here we can say that social process means it is related to the society. Management has to look after the interest of the employees, they have to look after the interest of the shareholders, then investors, communities, okay, nearby areas. Every factors or every aspect they have to keep in the mind, and they have to do the planning and work for it. So management is a social process because they work for the benefit of the society also. Next is management is a human activity. Okay, management is totally related with the human activity. Okay, because through management, okay, they make the plan, they organize, they recruit the employees, give them training, they direct, make them know that how the work is to be done. That means every person they are giving the importance, whoever is working in their organization. They are working for the development of the people. So here it is said that management is development of people and not direction of things. They are giving the direction to the employees, so they can do their personality development also by doing certain activities which is performed in the organization for the accomplishment of the objectives. Okay, so we can say that management is a human activity because all activities are performed by the people and for the people. So another characteristics of management is a human activity. So these are the 5 characteristics of management. It is needed at all the level, middle level, top level, middle level and lower level. Management is purposeful because it is all activities and functions of management is done to achieve the objective of the organization. Next is group effort, because management functions are not done by any individual. It is a group effort. Group of people are involved in accomplishing the objectives. It is a social process because management work and functions benefits the society, and it is a human activity because through management functions every individual develop themselves. It is development of people, not it is only development of people, not only the direction of things, and all the management task is performed by the person and for the person. So we say that it is a human activity. Okay, so now we'll go to the third topic, that is scope of management. Scope means the area where the management is needed. Okay, so management areas are endless. Different organization may need the management of different activities depending upon the special circumstances and situations. Okay, if it is a big organization, the scope will be wider, and if it is a small organization, the scope will be narrow. But these are the 4 common particular departments of management which is handled by most of the organizations. So we will deal with this 4 management process, that is production management, marketing management, financial management and personal management. Other than this, if the organization is in large scale, they can have purchase management, transport management, office management, export management departments. Okay, justice management department, defense management, educational management, as such many departments as per the requirement and situations. Okay, so here we will deal with the production management. Now what is production management? Management terms means everywhere, wherever we make planning, organizing, controlling, this all comes under the management. Okay, so production management means it is related to production planning and control. Production planning and control here means here it is related to the product. Okay, what will be the product design, from where we have to purchase the material, what type of material should be purchased. Okay, what factory operation, which methods to be followed, what all machines should be installed. This all, when we plan and control, that all comes under the production management. Okay, so production planning consists of designing the product, purchase and storage of material, planning and control of factory operation, repair and maintenance, inventory and quality control. Inventory means stock, and quality of the product. This all which we design and control, that all comes under the production management. Okay, so the object of production planning is to ascertain that right goods are produced at right time and at right cost. Okay, so what we'll see in short, if we want to explain what is production management, it is related to the production planning and control, and it is deciding in advance that right goods are produced at right time and at right cost. Okay, that is production management. Next comes marketing management. Okay, that means it is related to the market, assessment of consumer needs and producing the goods and services needed by them. That is called as marketing management. Okay, and it involves, if you want to assess the consumer need, first is that you have to do the research, marketing research, then only will come to know what is the need of the consumer. Okay, then after knowing the need of the consumer, you have to make the plan for the producing the goods which is being needed by the consumer, and after the production we have to bring them to the market for the sale and make them reach to the consumer. This whole activity comes under the marketing management. Okay, so marketing management involves marketing research, planning and development of goods, fixing the appropriate price, selecting the appropriate channel of distribution, advertisement. This all comes under the marketing management. Okay, so marketing management, in short we can say assessing the need of consumer and producing goods and services needed by the consumer. That is marketing management. Next comes the financial management. Okay, this is the most important department of every organization, since finance is considered as the lifeblood of every organization. Okay, finance is needed at the beginning of the business as well as when we are winding up the business. Okay, to start the business also we need the finance, and at the time of winding up we have to sell all the assets and we have to pay all the liabilities. There also we need the finance. Okay, and managing this finance is known as financial management. Okay, so it refers to the assessment and activities of assessing the capital requirement of the enterprises. Okay, assessing the capital requirement of the enterprises and utilizing that capital in the organization in a better way is known as financial management. It is concerned with managing finance of the business for the smooth functioning and successful accomplishment of the enterprise's objective. That is called as financial management. Next come personal management. That while explaining the staffing, I told that every organization should need a separate personal department. Means whatever work is done in the staffing, that all comes under the personal management. Okay, so it involves assessing the manpower requirement, that means how much staff is required in the organization, then recruiting them, selecting them, giving them training and developing them, appraising the performance of employee, compensating them, providing welfare facility to the employees, maintenance of the records of the employees, etc. are all the work which is done by the personal department. Okay, so personal department means doing the function of staffing, that comes under the personal department. So these are the four main departments or scope of the management, that is production management, marketing management, financial management and personal management. So my assignment to you is explain the characteristics of management and explain what do you mean by production management, what is marketing management, what is financial management and what is personal management. Okay, thank you.